Well, it began on Friday in the US markets, which began tumbling. Of course, we saw a spillover effect in Asia today, leading off to sell-offs in the Indian markets as well. The big question that everybody's asking is this a contagion? And to answer that one, we've got Mulidhar Swaminathan joining us. So the US markets, again, looking not too good right now. So is this a contagion or do you see a limited effect?
It could be a 3-day contagion. It could be a 30-day contagion. I really don't know. I've been asking this question from everyone. From US, it went to Asia, then to Europe, and it's back in US. Tomorrow morning, what will happen? We really don't know. There are two things that I would look out when the US market closes today. If it closes at a much lower level, then there must be some sign that it could cool-off. So we'll have to wait till the end of the trading in the US markets. Number two, we'll have to see how the forex market behaves, how the currency rates move. That is the second point. Thirdly, there might be some sense of people saying that, okay, enough is enough, and they might sit back. So there might be a temporary calm which could come. Maybe it could come tomorrow, it could come day after tomorrow, but everything depends on how the markets close in the US too.
Right now, all the experts we've spoken to you since this morning seem to suggest that the fundamentals are good. Perhaps there's a bit of an overreaction. Is that something that you agree with?
No, we don't know about, suddenly fundamentals can take a turn depending on how the markets pan out. If you are going to, what's happening? Everybody has borrowed to invest, and not so much in investment, but to trade, and that has generated greed. When the markets is hitting the ceiling as far as greed is concerned, when you're going up, fundamentals look very good, everything is fine, and when it is coming down, you'll say that everything is fine with fundamentals. So this is a narrative we have seen in the past. It's too early to talk about fundamentals. We should not even look at fundamentals. We have to simply look at how much cash one is holding. Should you hold? Should you sell? Should you buy? What should you do? That's the question that is raised.
Now, everybody who's watching this evening will ask you that question. What do you see and forecast for the Indian markets tomorrow? And what should investors essentially be doing in this market?
Yeah, so very clearly, as far as India is concerned, we all know that Nifty went up to 25,000. There were hundreds of stocks. You can close your eyes and put your finger on any stock that would have run up 30%, 40%, 50%, 5 times, 10 times, you name it. There are many such sectors, big stocks, small stocks, mid-cap stocks, they will all run up a lot. So we are sitting on a bubble. As far as Indian markets are concerned, the bubble is still not pierced fully. We are down only about 4%, 3.5%, 4% on an average if you take 25,000 as the peak. Now 25,000 is one clear indication, that is for Nifty, that anything about 25,000 would not have happened. So it went there was a stop, there was a resistance. Now that's clearly coming down. Is the euphoria completely gone in Indian markets? No, there is still a long way to go. There is still people sitting on huge profit even after today's fall. So everybody will make an attempt to take that profit. Now that chain will pull the markets further down. So the question is whether what should an investor, I'm not talking about traders will be forced to cut their position, they have to cut their losses. But as far as investors are concerned, very clearly they should have to wait, deploy money in small quantities or small amounts, if I may say so, and not rush into it. So if you're looking at a 4% cut today and you have bought a little bit today, tomorrow it could be a 3% cut, day after tomorrow it could be a 1% cut. You can keep buying, but very clearly this is not the normal buy on dips market. I must warn the investors because we don't know what's coming up. So don't treat this as a buy on dips market. Wait and watch. Later you might get an opportunity where you will end up buying 1% or 2% more. That doesn't matter. It's better to wait and watch instead of getting in now and finding that your investments are down by 10%. So that uncertainty is the biggest watchword. We know nothing. We'll have to wait.
So wait and watch and stay invested and keep investing. That's the advice that's coming in from most of the experts, including Mulidhar, who we've spoken to this evening.